Okay, I used to work over here at Atlantic Aviation. This was the local 199. I used to work in here. I tried to get a job building parks where I didn't have no hams and eggs to bring the man, so us Delaware boys, we couldn't hold no job. If you wasn't from Delaware, wasn't from Maryland, had hams and eggs for Billy Parks and them, you couldn't work. We tried to work, us Delaware boys. I remember I was working down Delaware City, the first on the job, thought I was gonna be the last. I was the first one going. Billy Parks, the Maryland boys, they ran this shit here. Local 199 labor union, I'm out of here. Tell me when to go.
Go.
Hey, my name's Earl Woodlen Jr. I left out of here, out of my parents' house. This was my apartment down here in 1979, and went to my first house, 521 North Franklin Street. We get ready to go over there, and I'm gonna show y'all the first house I brought. All the windows was busted out. Me and the birds went up in there, and I started my life. Earl Woodlen Jr. I'm out of here.
Go.
Hey, my name is Earl Woodlen Jr. This was my first job here at Green Hill Car Wash. I was in Wilmington High co-oping, working every 2 weeks, and this is where I used to work at. Every 2 weeks, I used to co-op. Go back and forth, man. I used to co-op and work here. This was my first job at Wilmington High. I worked here. First job, I'm out of here. Hey, my name's Earl Woodlen Jr. This was the first house I brought in '79. All of the windows was busted out of it. I moved in this house, me and the birds, upstairs in this first room with a kerosene heater. I lived up in this house, renovated it, worked in one room, renovated another. I rented rooms out of this house here. Then I went across the street, I brought that house over there, and I flipped it. I flipped that house over there, and that's the story on Franklin Street. Now we get ready to go to the next house that I brought, and I'm gonna show you what I've been doing all my life. I rented rooms out of this house here. Let's roll. I used to own 717 Bennett. This was one of my rental houses. I had one. This is one that I brought, like the third one that I brought right here. 717 Bennett. Now we ready to go to Kirkwood Street to my other house. Let's roll. Hey, this is where my first car lot was, right here. Earl Woodlen had a car lot right here next to the Salvation Army. It used to be a gas station here, and this was my first car lot right here as I was starting my life out. Right here was my first car lot. Now let's keep on moving. I'm out of here. Up in here I had a car lot. It used to be a junkyard over here back in the day. And Earl Woodlen, he was over here with a car lot. He sold cars over here. It was somewhere up in here where he had a car. I'm just showing y'all some of the stuff that I've done through the years. Earl Woodlen's out of here. Hey, my name's Earl Woodlen Jr. This was the first house I brought in '79. All of the windows was busted out of it. I moved in this house, me and the birds, upstairs in this first room with a kerosene heater. I lived up in this house, renovated it, worked in one room, renovated another. I rented rooms out of this house here. Then I went across the street, I brought that house over there, and I flipped it. I flipped that house over there, and that's the story on Franklin Street. Now we get ready to go to the next house that I brought, and I'm gonna show you what I've been doing all my life. I rented rooms out of this house here. Let's roll. This is one of the houses I used to own on Kirkwood Street. I used to rent rooms out of here. I lived in the basement, renting rooms, then I had the house on Bennett Street, and I was just all over the place. Now we ready to go to 914, is where the castle is. I'm out of here, Earl Jr. This was my house right here. This is one of them. Hey, this is Earl Woodlen Jr. Hey, this is the program house called the Harriet Tubman Safe House. Y'all know what Harriet Tubman do. She saved people. Website, safehouseusa.org. They came right out of the prison, right up in here. They dropped them off right out of the prison, said, get up in there. Earl Woodlen, the Harriet Tubman Safe House will help you. They knew I wasn't gonna stop helping people because this is what I do. I run this program here, helping people all over. They come and I take care of them and move them on. I'm out of here. Hey, my name's Earl Woodlen Jr. This is where I live now. I have had inmates in the house, basement, upstairs, all around. I'm 65 now. First time I had my own house. I didn't think that I was gonna ever get my own house because I loved helping people. So I was in the basement and had people upstairs, you know, living upstairs. And all I want to do is help people, y'all. All I want to do is help people. I'm trying to get my life together so that I can keep on moving, so that I can get the people to the other spot where they got to get to so that they can get their life together. We're almost close. We're almost there. Y'all pray for me, and I pray for y'all. God bless America. I love everybody. I smoke crack and sell dope. Now, look what old crackhead, dope addict, old clean boy do. Do not give up on your kids, mama and grandmama. Website, safehouseusa.org. Do not give up on your kids. Me and my mama talk every night. Done.